Tucked in the heart of Europe, the Swiss Alps rise like a fortress of stone and snow, slicing across Switzerland with majestic precision. These mountains are more than just a dramatic landscape. They are a way of life. From ancient villages clinging to cliffs to the silence of untouched alpine meadows, the Swiss Alps represent one of Earth's most awe-inspiring and harmonious balances between nature and culture. Every winter, snow blankets the peaks like whipped cream over stone, transforming the region into a skier's paradise. Resorts like Zermatt, Verbier, and St. Moritz attract thrill-seekers from around the globe. But for the locals, snow isn't just for play, it's tradition. Sledding, snowshoeing, and centuries-old festivals still echo through the narrow streets of high-altitude villages, keeping winter culture alive. Zermatt, at the foot of the Matterhorn, is a postcard-perfect village where cars are banned and the air smells of pine and fresh snow. Wooden chalets line cobbled streets, their roofs heavy with snow. At sunrise, the jagged outline of the Matterhorn glows pink and gold, like something from a fairy tale. It's a place where nature commands respect and rewards visitors with unforgettable beauty. Summer tells a different story. As the snow melts, hiking trails awaken beneath wildflower carpets and the sound of cowbells returns to the air. Hikers come to walk the Haute Route, trek through the Bernese Oberland, or explore hidden valleys dotted with waterfalls. The scenery shifts with every step: glacial lakes, sheer cliffs, and endless green hills under skies so blue they seem unreal. One of the most scenic hikes is the trail from Fürst to Bischofsee near Grindelwald. As hikers ascend, panoramic views of the Eiger, Menanche, and Jungfrau mountains emerge like sleeping giants. The lake at the top, perfectly still, mirrors the peaks above, creating a visual symphony of symmetry and silence. It's not a difficult hike, but its beauty is truly profound. For those who prefer rails over trails, the Swiss rail system offers a unique way to explore the Alps. The Glacier Express glides through tunnels and across viaducts, connecting Zermatt and St. Moritz in a full-day journey of jaw-dropping views. Panoramic windows reveal icy ravines, alpine villages, and pastures that seem plucked from a painting. It's not just travel, it's a cinematic experience. Traditional alpine villages like Lauterbrunnen and Mürren offer timeless charm. Lauterbrunnen lies in a deep valley flanked by 72 waterfalls, with Trummelbach Falls roaring inside the rock face. Mürren, accessible only by cable car, sits perched above it all, a quiet car-free village with views that take your breath away. These places feel frozen in time, and that's exactly their magic. In summer, cows are led up into high pastures in a ritual known as Alpafahrt. Decorated with flower crowns and enormous bells, the cows parade through towns to the sound of music and cheers. This age-old tradition reflects the deep connection between people and land. The mountains aren't just scenery, they're living, breathing parts of daily life, celebrated and respected. Cuisine here is hearty and local. After a long hike or a day on the slopes, nothing beats a steaming pot of cheese fondue, a slice of rasti or dried meats served with mountain views. Alpine huts known as Berghutten dot the trails and offer not just food but shelter and stories. These are places where hikers share meals, laughter, and tales from the trail beneath the stars. The Alps are also home to astonishing biodiversity. Marmots, ibexes, and golden eagles inhabit the slopes, often spotted along hiking paths. Alpine flowers such as edelweiss and gentians bloom briefly in summer, painting the meadows in soft whites, purples, and blues. Every step through this wilderness is a brush with wonder, nature's delicate details contrasting with the towering peaks. For the adventurous, the Alps offer more than hiking. Paragliding from cliffs near Interlaken gives you a bird's-eye view of snowcaps and turquoise lakes. Rock climbers scale limestone faces, while glacier walkers cross frozen rivers of ice with crampons crunching below. The Alps are not a backdrop. They are an invitation to explore, test your limits, and discover new perspectives. Despite modernization, the spirit of the Alps remains deeply rooted in Swiss identity. Yodeling, wooden architecture, and hand-carved crafts are preserved in mountain hamlets. Locals speak dialects shaped by centuries of isolation. Even as tourists come and go, the essence of alpine life continues with rhythm and reverence, shaped by seasons, altitude, and ancient traditions. Climate change, however, is a growing threat. Glaciers are retreating, winter seasons are shorter, Locals and scientists alike are working to protect this fragile environment. From sustainable tourism practices to preserving traditional farming, there is a growing awareness that the Alps must be cherished, not only for their beauty, but for the cultures and ecosystems they support. To witness the Alps is to feel something stirred deep inside: awe, humility, inspiration. Whether standing atop a peak, listening to cowbells in a sunlit valley, or walking alone through a trail in the mist, there's a sense of connection that's hard to put into words. The Swiss Alps aren't just mountains. They are memories, myths, and the very soul of Switzerland itself. Each season here writes its own story. Winter sparkles with silence and speed. Spring awakens the land with life. Summer celebrates color, and autumn arrives with golden larches and crisp air. Locals know the mountain's moods: when to plant, when to harvest, when to simply stop and listen. In the Alps, time slows and life follows nature's rhythm. Travelers often find something unexpected in the Alps, not just scenery, but serenity. In a world spinning ever faster, the mountains offer pause. You walk higher and somehow go deeper. The noise of modern life fades with every step upward. What's left is wind, snow, stone, and silence. And the profound realization that sometimes the simplest places carry the greatest truths. From the shimmer of glacier-fed lakes to the echo of boots on ancient trails, the Swiss Alps are a masterpiece in motion. They offer more than tourism. They offer perspective. You don't just visit the Alps, you feel them, you breathe them. And long after you leave, they stay with you, like a whisper from the heights, calling you back to the peaks once more. Art and architecture in the Alps often reflect both function and beauty. Wooden chalets with overhanging roofs aren't just charming. They're designed to withstand heavy snowfall and fierce winds. Many are decorated with intricate carvings passed down through generations. Inside, the smell of pine wood lingers, and old clocks tick in rhythm with mountain time, preserving the essence of Alpine craftsmanship. In some corners of the Alps, you'll stumble upon mountain monasteries or ancient chapels standing quietly against the dramatic backdrop. These spiritual spaces, often built centuries ago, serve as a testament to the deep connection between faith and the Alpine environment. Pilgrims and travelers alike find solace in these stone sanctuaries, where candlelight flickers and time seems to stand still. The sounds of the Alps are as distinct as the sights. Wind rustling through pine forests, distant avalanche rumblings, cowbells echoing through morning fog, or the deep, haunting call of an Alpine reverberating through the valley. These are the melodies of the mountains. It's a living soundscape, soothing and stirring, tying every visitor to the land through the ear as much as the eye. For photographers and artists, the Alps are a canvas of endless inspiration. Light behaves differently here, crisp, clean, and ever-changing. Sunrise over the peaks feels like a celestial performance, while evening fog rolls in like a curtain drawn over a stage. Capturing these fleeting moments, whether through lens or brush, becomes more than art. It's a tribute to nature's grandeur.